Okay. Let's see. Let's see indeed. Can we reload you just to make sure? We can. Perfect. Everything seems to be good. Alright. Let me move OBS out of the way. Ugh, people stop doing noisy stuff. Go away. There we go. Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh god, it's Rio Grande. I'll probably have to. Nothing wrong with people's screenshots, don't get me wrong. But holy shit, sometimes they can be so ridiculously high quality that you're just like, okay, that's insane. So yeah, I figured out that I can do side by side on my Opera GX. So I've got all of my informations and stuff for stream all set up side by side, and it's really nice. I really like it. Oh, you decided to do that, did you? You're not allowed to do that. That's too freaking bright directly into my eyes. I really don't like the light on my webcam. I need to try something else instead. Need something that's a bit more comfortable to look at. It'd be great if I could put like an extra diffusion layer over the top of it, but I can't because, you know, it's a ring built into my webcam. But hey ho, shit happens. Oh yeah. So yeah, for those of you who didn't either haven't checked the title or anything like that, no big deal. Yeah, my Skyrim decided to have issues tonight. Well, yesterday afternoon to today. As of right now, I cannot use any of my old characters. At all. Period. Shit! Oh. So I'm currently mucking around on a Dragonborn test character, so I'm using the Reese save that I downloaded a while back. It's just a basic Nord Dragonborn character that I've converted into a female character because, of course, I have. It's me. Why? What? How else? Why not? It is fun. It is what I like to do. Anyway. That's a little weird. Oh, that's funny at the same time. It's a little weird and funny at the same time because it's a little delayed. Like, Twitch is actually quite fast, whereas YouTube's like good 10-15 seconds delayed at least. So just watching them try and keep up is kind of funny. Haven't seen a huge amount going on. A couple of like body replacers and other things like that. But beyond that, nothing much. Light Magic VFX edit. Let's have a look, see. Oh, damn. Oh, damn. That's actually pretty sick. I'm going to try that. Let me just grab that. Alright, putting that in there. Right, so what we're going to do is we're going to hop in game and we're just going to play around for a little while, basically, and see what happens. Because that's about all I can do at the moment. It really sucks, if I'm going to be honest. I had all kinds of cool ideas for a new character and all that lot, too. Well, actually, I wasn't actually planning on making it a new character. I was planning on making the character a, oh, what'd you call it? A replacer, an appearance? I don't know. For, Valindra, the, Dawn Guard character that I made. But for some reason, my game decided to shit itself, so we... yeah. It's just annoying, honestly. So, for those wondering how my game crapped the bed, shall we say, it's pretty simple. My computer is saying, at least at the moment, that every time I load up a save, it is, bearing in mind this is a save prior to yesterday afternoon, specifically. I know it's fucking ridiculous. But any save before yesterday afternoon, dead as a doornail. Can't use it. End of story. No questions asked. More than a tad irritating, if I'm going to be brutally honest. I have maybe one or two other ideas that I could do. But they're quite drastic in the form of, like, I'd probably have to reinstall my PC. I don't want to do that. It's a good reason that I have a 512 as my operating system drive. Because then I don't affect any of my other drives. Ooh, Pleiadian Mage. Fuck it. Gib. Oh yeah. Let's get rid of those 2B outfits. I was actually trying to come up with a cool outfit. But at the moment without making a mashup, just because I'm worried that I might have a glitch and the game might just decide, nope. I'm wondering, do you guys want me to do a potential setup where I have the HUD showing all the time? Because I've noticed fairly recently that I tend to do this a lot. Like, turning the HUD on and off. And even I think that that's irritating. And the reason that I do that is because it's right on the mouse, it's right next to my hand and easy to activate. So what I'm thinking is if I can find a place where I have hotkeyed the holy shit out of it, I might find a place on my keyboard to put it. Or what I might do is I might swap it with another hotkey. So for an example, if I flick my mouse wheel to the left, because I can do that with this mouse wheel, it's got left and right, and click down in the middle, I can disable and enable poser hotkeys, which is useful because then I can use these keys to do other things, including, you know, showing and hiding my IED. So yeah, let me know. I would very much like to know. Oh. Blah, 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 blah. What the fuck's going on? Why is my frame rate going to shit every few seconds? Oh, it's not. It's just sorted itself out. Okay. Or has it?
By Eastmere, it's true. A jester, funny suit and all. Just north by the Lauria's farm. Fool had a cock.
Reload quickly. See if that does anything. Okay, that was a bit weird. Yeah, I'm leaving my frame rate monitor on for the time being. Tell you what, if I go back to the area where it was having a bit of a shit session. So, over here is where it was kind of pooping itself. Interesting. Something over there is causing my frame rate to absolutely tank. I haven't had an issue like that in ages. That is very weird. Okay, so going up to Whiterun is fine. Like, my frame rate doesn't go down that badly. This is weird. So I'm... Alright, fine, running down here. It's fine. A little crunchy, but it's okay. I might potentially try removing the floating islands mod. Because I did do an update to it, and it was being a little bit weird even before I... Will you like shut up? I wonder whether the crows was a good idea. Because bloody hell are they noisy. Oh god, what have we got there? And let me guess, it died. Yep. That's not supposed to happen. Engine fixes or something like that fixes that. I know that much for sure. It's either engine fixes or it's engine tweaks. I can't remember what. Years of Empire. They're going too fast. Oh yeah, and I moved my quest text from the compass navigation overhaul over to the right hand side instead of the left. Because I just thought it'd look better there. It might get in the way of chat, I don't know. Like if there's too much in there. But if that happens, I'll just move chat. It's not a big deal. I thought so. No, the dragon. Oh, bloody Nora. Alright, big guy, come here. Come on, you winged scaly gas bag. Oh, looks like the guards are beating the crap out of him. What in the bloody hell? Okay. Oh, where's his scales? I saw them. Gimme. Some bolts. Weird. I've had that sometimes. I think it's part of one of the dismemberment mods that I'm using. Oh yeah, I should probably get myself a paraglider.
I'm going to put you down. Tell you what, you start running so I can stab you in the back. I'm on your side.
What are you? What are you supposed to be? No, no, I'm not on your side, bitch. Oh, it's that annoying death effect from bloody Sanguine thingy. Whatever it's called. Sanguine Symphony. Disabling them because I find them annoying. I'm here for the blood effects, that's it. Alright, I'm going to one of the bandit camps around here. This one. The bigger one over here. Because I know that there's a bunch of items that I can pick up for the Dragon Ball Museum there. And I need to test something out with that, because I tried going over there with a bunch of items in my bag. Bearing in mind there are random items that were left on this save before I got to it. This is based on someone who's already done the main storyline, but they haven't. But they basically reset all of their abilities. Actually, I haven't spent any of them. Whoops, that was a bad idea. Where else am I gonna go for? I have like nothing in everything else. I should have over 20 in enchanting for a plasma. Because I think that's one of the ones that gets boosted. I can't remember though. But yeah, that's the entirety of today. I'm going to be doing testing, trying to make sure that my game doesn't, you know, poop itself. But beyond that, yeah, it's mostly it. Yeah, frame rate's mid to high 50s most of the time. It's just the 1% lows that are the problem.
I'm warning you. Back. I cannot rest you.
Picked a bad time to get lost, friend.
Oh, another one. I don't know, but I don't think Orion accepts multiples. Lol. That was a terrible table, I'll say that much. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're just going to gather up a bunch of artifacts, and then I'm going to head towards Solitude. Ooh. Another lunar weapon. I'm almost tempted to use the lunar swords. Although I have Dragonbane, never mind. Dragonbane's so much better. Unlucky dummy.
That's power. But they got that secret. Turn wood into gold. Yeah. Wish
go. Eh. Yeah, his gear's pretty basic. Doesn't overly surprise me. Still surprises me. I actually need to have a look at the balancing of my setup. Because the gear that most of these guys are wearing, even when I'm like level 20, bearing in mind I'm using experience, is terrible. Boink. I think I just saw it bleeding. Unlucky. Alright. Let's see. Actually, I tell you what, if I do that... It's not too bad, as long as I don't have too many there, I think it'll be fine. Good to know. Oh, that's so fucking useful. That's a solitude teleport and a frickin' anti-magic ring. Hello. Me like. Where is it? Instincts? Oh, I don't need instincts. Boop. Arrow to the head, arrow to the head. Arrow to the head. Mammoth. Okay, I don't really want to be fighting a mammoth, even though I am Dragonborn and, you know, a sneaky little wood elf. Not gonna lie, I think wood elves are now... They're not my favourite, but they're definitely high up there. For me, currently, it is Altmer, Breton, Wood Elf. Or is it Wood Elf Breton? It's one of those two. Pretty damn close. Oh shit. That's a super gap. Run! Bye bye. Ooh, wait a minute. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I'm actually half tempted to do the full visible HUD thing. Like, have the entirety of my HUD visible. But I kind of like it so that it's only visible during, like, combat. But the problem is... Ooh. The, items I have equipped, so above where my health bars are, these 3 items that you see there, that and my date and time mod pop up with the heads-up display or with combat. Whereas the ones for like my health bars and my shouts and all that lot, they only pop up if oh, I can't remember. Wait. No, I'm not turning it off. They only pop up if I've used my shouts or I've depleted even a small amount of my health bars by default. Bearing in mind, I can tweak them to be different. Wait a minute, it's not up here. Where am I looking for? Oh, am I just being dumb? Yeah, I'm just being dumb. Cool. Alright, I don't think we need to worry about frame rate at the moment. Just had a weird frame rate glitch earlier. Like, came out of Whiterun and like the frame rate was absolute ass for like a couple of seconds. I tell you what, when this problem started happening, I'm not kidding, I genuinely considered downloading something like Novus or more particularly something like Lorem. Alright, you big scaly bastard, come here. Oh. Ugh. Reapply. Oh, I died. Shit. Bandit camp probably. Yeah, more than likely the bandit camp. Sometimes, from what I've read online, this does help with like your character save files. Sometimes if you just let it go through its auto load process, from what I've heard, it's supposed to help flush out like old crap from the save files. Now, how true that is, I have no idea, but I'm willing to try almost anything at the moment just to make sure that it doesn't shit itself again. If you're wondering how I'm one-shotting them, Forsworn Bow, Steel Arrows, level 40 something I think in archery, and sneaking. And, you know, Wood Elf. Probably also helps. I've actually been tempted to have a look at my smooth cam preset, because my current one, there's no like slight bounce or anything like that that you see in a lot of the more modern style games and even modern presets for this, for smooth cam. Personally, I'm not a big fan of it, but I think the reason that I'm not a big fan of it is because people crank it way the fuck up to the point where it's ridiculous, and I'm just like, no, I don't want that. Go away. No, I don't have much in the way of magic at the moment. Well, I do. I've got some magic that was left. Whoa, okay. That I think the original player must have used. But I haven't used it yet. You know, just because it's going to aid me in getting places quicker. Please note, tonight, I am testing things. Oh. So, I know that some people are going to hate me for spawning shit in, but bearing in mind testing. Try not to get too mad at me. So now I know that there's a dragon up there. I'm swapping to my best arrows. And where was it? I thought I found a ring of waning magic. Hello. Very helpful. Very much need. Put the thing on cause pretty, and what was the other one that I'm wearing? Conjuration. Okay, that's fine. I do kind of want some extra resistances, but honestly, I think I'll just have to do for the time being. Oh, that's thought. Sorry, this is aesthetic brain kicking in. I know it doesn't technically matter, but I don't overly care. Actually, we want the bow for the time being. I'm actually going to trade up my magic a little bit. It's unfortunate because I can't look at my stats for my old characters because they all go corrupted file cannot load at the moment, which is fucking annoying. But what I'm thinking is I might swap out the heavy armor and my enchanting. So, for those wondering, alright, how the fuck do you do that? Well, it's pretty simple. What you do is you do this. You do player.setAV and then the name of the perk. So in this case, we're going to do enchanting. Enchanting, 29. And then we do the same thing, but for heavy armor. And we set it to 18. Now it won't show up yet. Ta-da! Simple. I can't remember what I'm actually planning on using magic-wise on this character. I was thinking, I had this crazy idea to do a kind of a holy mage character, like so a mix between a cleric and a mage, but I also came up with some cool ideas to potentially add in, like naturally born gifts and that kind of stuff. That was part of my idea. Fuck. Okay. Wait a minute, he shoots a friggin' solar beam out of his mouth? Oh shit. Hi. Yeah, bitch. Get wrecked. What kind of dragon are you, anyway? You're a hallowed dragon. Interesting. Cool. That is still such a sick sound effect. I'm not gonna lie. Blason Phoenix, hello, welcome. Right. Yeah, I was planning. You know what? Going down. Whoops. Hey. Suck it, troll. Legendary Corundum Blade, hired thugs massive. Taking that. Wooden mask. And you know what? This is relatively safe. Where is my scroll of passage? Perfect. I'm getting out of here. I love that spell. And I love how well the mod author set it up. I do wish, though, that it was on general store vendors instead of the innkeepers. Because I feel like they would be the ones that would be more likely to have those kind of items. Okay, I can't open those. Fine. Boo. Oh, wait a minute, did I? Let's double check something. Ooh, I can jump. Hit. Oh yeah, there was a little bit of frame rate going poopy. Weird. It wasn't too bad, which is fortunate. Unfortunately, I don't have my game. Well, I don't have any software set up to do like frame rate graphing, which would basically show a line going up and down and up and down and up and down, depending on how much or how little frame rate you're getting. Which would be useful because then you could actually see where like the 1% lows are and that kind of stuff that Skyrim inevitably has, unfortunately. That's something I might do tomorrow. I have VRAMer on my system, which is a very good, very useful.
You there. The Dawn Guard is looking for anyone willing to fight against the growing famine. That's what, if you change your mind and decide to join the fight before it's too late, talk to Isron at Fort Dawn Guard, southeast of it.
Shut up. But yeah, let's see. Come on, Orient. Let me in. Just making sure that I got a save. I want to come here, and then the game crashes, then I've got to get back here. Oof.
I'm sorry, can I help you?
Not looking forward to that.
Museum is currently closed until further
Well,
notice.
today's your lucky day. I just so happen to have a few things you might be interested in.
Do you really?
Yes, I do. I've got that. I got that. Hey, I can take 2 of them. I'm happy with that. I don't really like Dragonbane, so I'm going to get rid of it. Because it's so niche.
Well, I must say, I am impressed with the quality of your finds.
It's like Bolo's
This
Oathblade.
would be a sufficient payment for these items.
If you're playing a super racist Nord who hates elves, then Bolo's Elfblade, perfect.
Would you be interested in...
Oathblade, that's the one, not Elfblade. Oop. Give me a second. I need to grab my snack.
I can bring things for you to display.
Work.
Oh yeah.
Instead of me simply buying the relics off of you, perhaps you could bring them
Quickly
here
grab myself a
later
drink.
to the museum. I'll give you an occasional finder's fee, and we'll safeguard your collection for you. You'll be able to access any and all of your collection as you see fit, and you'll know the rest of it will be safe in your absence.
Sounds good.
Sounds good to me.
Excellent. Well, let me give you the 10 Septim tour then. This building was once called Macnarian Hall and was built as a temple dedicated to Talos, the patron god of the Nords. After the White Gold concorded, however, the statue was moved and the temple closed. I came here a few years ago and was able to procure use of the space in the pursuit of establishing this museum. Of course,
You know,
I've
just
had
got to
to
humour
vastly
Orion for a
expand
couple of
it
minutes.
over the last few years to accommodate what I hope will become one of the grand...
Ooh, that's a thought. Why are my footsteps so loud? Huh. They're not overly. See that. Hey, Dante. Welcome.
collections of Tamrielic history in the world. This grand atrium I call the Hall of Heroes. It is where a variety of historically significant relics can be displayed, and is quite a striking entrance to the museum, if I do say so myself. Off to the right is the reception hall and staff barracks, as well as the museum office where I do much of my work. To our left, you'll find the
Right, I'm just going to let Orion finish his speech, and then we're going to quit the game entirely,
serves as the cultural arts exhibit.
and then we're going to come back in just to make sure that my saves are still working. Because, for those who don't know, what happened is, yesterday my games, all of my save games, every last one of them, aside from a vanilla save that I just so happened to have for testing, gone, nothing. I couldn't load any of them. Well, it would load in, but then it would pop up with a corrupted save message right in the middle of the screen. And for some reason, I just haven't been able to do anything since. It really sucks.
Showcase a vast array of relics pertaining to the Daedra, Dwemer, Fulmer, and ancient Nordic cultures.
But it does look like any saves past that point seem to be fine, which is really weird.
As well as a number of peculiar items that defy simple classification. At the close end of this hall, the stairwell will lead to the armories in the basement and up to the second floor. There you will find access to the Natural Science Gallery, as well as the Dragonborn Hall, where I will commission a variety of displays heralding any of your accomplishments. At the far end of the hallway on both floors, you'll find access to the Grand Library, and here on this floor, the door on the right also connects to the museum office. If you cannot find me in my office, you will almost certainly find me whiling away the hours in the library. Also, you should pick up a copy of the museum guide at the entrance of the museum. It will let you know the schedule of where I'm working, should you need to find me, and it will offer you an easier way of navigating the museum, as well as keep track of how many displays our museum has. Of course, it may take me a moment to update those accounts, so check the guide again if you...
Yes, I'm a short shit to Wood Elf.
I'm sure I'll eventually
Again.
account for everything. Any items you find for display, you can either manually place them yourself, or utilize the prep station in my office. And I'll ensure everything you have gets properly displayed if it has an appropriate place. I'm likely to have a variety of tasks for you, but in between, I'm sure you could help me find a random relic or two I've been researching. Feel free to look around and come find me if you have any questions. I'm very excited about the prospects of where we are headed. Oh, you're here.
I have some things for display if you would be so kind.
Of course.
Oh yes, Din Stagmus ring. Legendary Random Blade, Ransom Zarek. You know,
Wonderful.
a few extras.
I'll get right to work having this displayed.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to Whiterun later. And I'm going to go and pick up all the weapons and gear that this save file's originally got. And I'm going to see just how much I'm going to see just how much I've got in the way of kit to fill this place out with, because I think it'd be really kind of cool to know. Alright. I happen to have a Elder Scroll that I need to go and display. A bloop. Alright, give it a moment to sort itself out, and then we shall start testing the shit. So yeah. Oh, good. Good to know we're at 10 items, so I need another 40. That's fine. I'm pretty sure I've got close to that stored away. Right. So now we're on save 10. On Rhea, who is our current Wood Elf. I was having issues of Dawnguard yesterday, and the Sanctum was bugged out. Oh, weird. It's unfortunate. Right. So yeah, these are all the saves for this character. Tell you what, let me just do something just to show you guys exactly what's going on. It might take a little while for it to load, unfortunately. I do wonder whether it's my main drive getting issues though. I hope not, but it's possible. In some ways, it may not be a bad idea if I do a reinstall on it at some point soon. 100%. Actually, no. I don't think it could be the main drive, just simply because I've reinstalled when I got my 13th gen processor, and that was like a year and a half ago? I want to say about a year and a half ago. Actually, no, I think it's closer to 2 years. My point is, I got it at a time when, well, 2 years is pretty decent for a computer. It's not that long for like reinstalls and that kind of shit. Alright. Let's have a quick look-see-loo on the Nexus. Nothing in particular going on. Okay. Who was one of the characters I was playing before? Oh, did I never... I never backed up Lazara's save. Ooh, whoops. So, Yuki Viconia, let's see. Is that an old one? Anyway, doesn't matter. Let me just grab this one. Oh, it was a different character that I started up. Oh, that's fair enough. Then, anyway, point is, old save, new save. Let me show you what happens. I mean, if it comes to it, I might just delete my old saves entirely. It would suck massively, but if this just works and I don't have to do anything more, then I might just delete the old saves and just mark them off as a loss. It sucks, but it happens sometimes. Especially, well, it sucks worse when you're like right in the middle of a playthrough. Like, I'd only just finished College of Winterhold on Lazara. As long as I know how big a file it is, I might just transfer all of my old saves onto my external one of my external drives, and just delete them from my main drive. So we load up. Okay, that's a weird bug that I've been having with the main menu. But I'll come in here. Try and load the character. Give it a moment. This is exactly what comes up. Page is ruined and cannot be read. Nothing else, just comes up with that. And if you hit OK, if you're lucky, it'll boot you straight back out to the main menu. If you're unlucky, the game will just crash the desktop. So yeah, that's basically what's been happening with all of my saves. I have tried several different saves and several different characters. And nothing. Not a damn thing. Which really sucks, quite honestly. Now, the one thing I haven't tested is completely brand new characters yet. So, I don't know, I'm going to do another... Let's just do another Wood Elf. Female, obviously. Alright, skip garden. Whoops, I need to re-equip my gear. I haven't got anything set up yet. Fuck. I forgot about that. Maybe I do need to set up the MCM recorder, but I'll do it off stream. Because I'm that kind... I get that kind of annoyed by it. I don't even know why, honestly. Oh. Oh, is it still setting them up? Now, as far as I know, this character should be fine. She is starting off with like a random save, but I think it should be absolutely fine. Just save there, make sure. Give it a moment. Usually the best thing to do is wait until all of the messages have stopped popping up in the top left. And then start playing. Because then it stopped loading everything and it doesn't need to load anything more. Alright. Ultimate dodge. Yay, it works. Good. And what I do to this is I set that down to 5. That down to 3. Disable NPC dodging because NPC dodging is really annoying. Because the NPCs dodge around like absolute freaks and you're just like, what the fuck is going on here? Let's do less intrusive hard. I'm going to set this up as if I'm actually going to play the character, so... But if I have issues with it, then I can just delete it immediately and then go, well, my Skyrim's definitely having issues. Yeah. This is the problem with modded games. But it's also really rewarding when you figure out the problem and you fix it. I know some people might think me crazy for saying that, but it's true. It's very true. Arm fatigue, enchanted, both. Cool. AI and I. Let's set you to a key that I'm not going to use, which is scroll lock. What else? Oh yeah, I was kind of surprised. I managed to get a mod called Sky Parkour to work. I was genuinely surprised by that one. It was just like, okay, I'll work. I was just like, wait, it's just gonna start working? Just like that? And yeah, it just does. And it does exactly the same thing as Skyclimb. Which is crazy when you think about it. Oh yeah, immersive hard. Oh, wrong one. And, oh yeah, it needs to disable all of those. Crossover looking at activating Maybe. Yeah, I'll turn that back on. Okay, Predator Vision, Night Vision. 100% that. Give Night Vision because elf. Awesome. I go, whenever it comes to, like, whether I give, like, night vision and that kind of stuff to a character, I never give them predator vision, because that's a werewolf/vampire thing. But elves, I give night vision if I'm playing a Khajiit. In this case, I tend to use Ohm's Rat, which is a Khajiit sub-race mod, which is actually quite lore-friendly, funnily enough. Who'd have thunk that cat girls are actually lore-friendly? I might actually consider playing an Ohm's Rat character at some point soon. Once I've figured this issue out. Because I have been wanting to play one for a while. I just haven't. Alright, cool. We're there. Might be being a bit paranoid, but I'm still trying it.
Just to...
Alright, you. Random. Why not? We'll do random. Really? Random as Helgen? Okay, fine. I haven't talked to her to start the main storyline interaction yet, so it should just act like normal. Ooh, survival, no thanks. Religion, I'm gonna go for none for the time being, just because I'm testing. No scaling. All right. Oh my god, I forgot to give this character a weapon. That was stupid. And I don't... Oh, okay. Player dot add spell 9800-895C. There it is. Add dash, outreach boss, blah, blah, blah. Get all of that. Yeah, rest of it's fine. Cool. Let's just do sword, go into there, going to bite damage. And I'll give myself a sword of burning. Fuck it. Because I didn't give myself anything else. I think that's more than fair. I mean, I have armor, but that's not the point. Ooh. Let's do that. Apply. Yep. Alright, cool. Fair enough, Dante. Alright, instead of completely quitting the game because that takes forever, I'm going to go back to the main menu. I just run a continue. Now this should just flat out work. Well, what do you know? It works. Why am I not overly surprised? So it's not just a fluke. The game just fucking works. What the fuck? Oh, this is such bullshit, man. I'm going to make sure, though, that I keep my Skyrim copy. That's fair. Yeah, I'm going to try my best to make sure that I have a copy of my current version of Skyrim. Because the funny thing is, I've recently tried to downgrade a version of Skyrim, and it just didn't like it at all. Like, it would not start, and I was just like, what the fuck's going on here? So I decided, fuck it. I'm keeping a copy of my 1597 Skyrim. Weird. Oh well. Yeah, they do, don't they? It's weird, isn't it, Dante? You'd think because of, you know, the way that she talks to you, at least in the quest line for her, that you should be a assassin. But chainmail, heavy armor. What other boy with your artifacts are there? I mean, there's a katana that you can get through, like say the Dragonborn or other things from killing literally on the Emperor's ship. That I believe is Boethiah's as well. Yeah, it's just weird. Yeah, I'm almost unwilling to start too much at the moment because I'm hoping that it doesn't, you know, have a problem. That's true. Yeah. Yeah, you could do that. Okay, this character is absolutely fine. And I'm now going to use her as a test character, as a base character. Right, I'm actually going to load something up because I've been working on a few ideas recently. Where was the cool one? I can't remember. Nope, nope. There it is. This is an idea for a really cool character that I want to play. The idea with her is she's not a vampire, as you might be surprised to hear. I know. Ghost not playing a vampire, what is this heresy? I get it. Shut up. Yeah. The idea with this character is she's supposed to be a form of mage that is extremely powerful against the undead. And I was almost tempted to consider making her, like, a cleric originally. But I wasn't sure whether it would work. Because Skyrim's AI are exceedingly stupid. And I know that there's mods out there to make it better and make it so you can control them easier. I don't like though. I don't like dealing with extra mods that could cause problems, honestly. But yeah, I kind of want to go for a mage who uses like holy magic as well to aid her in beating the snot out of the undead. Tell you what, let me make sure that I got a copy of that one. We're going to have a quick chat with Copilot. Because just make a normal mage just highly specialized in restoration. Possibly. Yeah. I'm going to have to sort out the outfit as well, because this is me we're talking about. Of course I'm going to have to. See if that works. True. Yeah. Put it this way. As long as I don't have issues this time, I want to do Vigilant. End of story. I really do want to do Vigilant. And I thought, well, why not do Vigilant on a mage? In some ways, it'll make a lot of sense. Well, it'll be different to the way that I played it last time. I played it on a more warrior-style character. So this time, I want to do it. The reason I want to do it with a mage is because I think it'd be interesting. I think it'd be much more fun. I tell you what, I'm liking what it's coming up with so far. Just waiting for it to fully render. I'm definitely thinking potentially a Ultima. I'm thinking probably Ultima. That's my current thoughts. Because I can't remember, but didn't some of the High Elves worship Meridia? Or something like that at one point? Or am I thinking of... Or was it the Aliens? I think it was the Aliens, actually, now that I think about it. I'm sure you know better than I do, Dante. I'm not gonna lie, I like this. Yeah, I really like this. It was the aliens. Okay. All right, Dante. Question for you. Oh. If I go back to where the fuck is it? That one. So, this is a question for anybody in chat at the moment, honestly. This one. Oh shit. It didn't open the other one. That's annoying. Fuck it, I'll just save the image and open it. Or... which one do you prefer? I mean, don't get me wrong, I love both. But which one do you guys prefer? That's fair. Guys, this is going to be our deciding vote. Are we going with armor or no armor? Right. No armor. Alright. I'm fine with that. So this is what we're going to go for. Okay. Well, don't need Skyrim open. Because, you know me. I'm going to have to make a mashup for this character because it's just the way that I work. I'm actually thinking, at least for the crown, I want to use Fullinu's Queen Marika crown. Because there's a scaled up version that works with... Oh, hello, little bottling. I can slap your ass very quickly. Get wrecked. There we go. There with the bot. Alright, so... if we want this outfit, how are we going to do it? Ooh. I have some ideas. I just want to know whether they'll work. Let's just use this time to actually figure it out. Don't I already have a Pyromancer outfit? Let me double check that, because I'm not planning on using the Pyromancer outfit, but I might use it as a base. So what do you think, Dante? Are we going to go for, like, high levels of alteration? For, like, the armor and all that lot? I think that's probably going to be the best way. I like to at least attempt to get you guys involved whenever it comes to designing these new characters, especially if it's fun that I've already asked you things about. Was the Herbs Worship Oil, which was an association with light, it's because of the sun? That's true, yeah. Yes, alteration. Cool. Alright. So yeah. Oh yeah, I was looking at what was it, the 2B reincarnation outfit? Really sick looking outfit. I really like it. But I am not planning on using it for this outfit. Pyromancer, here we go. V3. What was the V3? I can't remember. Oh, it was literally this one. Lol, 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 lol. Don't tell me I've already got it working. That would be very unlike me. I mean, this could work. There's a little bit of clipping that I need to fix. It's not that big ordeal. How can I make this more pyromancery? Sorry, not pyromancery. Oh, I could probably. I wonder. Give me a second. Things and ideas are popping into my head, and oh, is it pre that? I can't remember. I thought I had a yeah, I do. It's called Scarlet Cleric, but I can't remember what it's called in here. So what have I got in my current cleric appearance? It's that one. Okay, that's fine. I had this cool idea that because in one of Carnarvon's new mods, there's these really cool tattoo-like runes. Sorry, not runes. Cracks, basically. It's a appearance based on Queen Marika from Elden Ring. Elden Ring. Elden Ring. Wow, that sounds really weird when I say that. But yeah, so the idea is like there's cracks all over the body, and it looks really cool. And I'm wondering whether I add that in. Yeah, let's hide that. And get rid of the hand lace. For some reason, there's those little rings that are a part of this outfit. I don't know why. Now, the reason I'm thinking of getting rid of these is because it gives me more chances to do interesting things around the wrists. Like, I could go for different types of gloves, I could go for all kinds of things. That's the entire point of it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to find the shirt, which is this part. Ooh, I shouldn't have done that. Whoops. Alright, cool. You know what, let's get that overlay in so I can show you guys what I mean. Oh my god, I have so many drives now. I got two 2TB drives, so I had to name it slightly differently. So, if I go to mods, it's going to be on the wrong drive. Right, okay, I need to reassign some of these. Oops. But luckily they're direct copies of each other, so it shouldn't be too much of a big deal. Cosplay. I think it's part of the basics pack. I can't remember. Because there's two new packs by Carnarvon, and there's cosplay basics, and then there's the gala pack. And of course, it's all in one. Carnarvon, why do I need the body stocking as well? I don't need any of that lot. Thank you very much. But yeah, this is the overlay that comes with the new pack. It's literally skin tight, so it shouldn't have too many clipping issues. Honestly, that's not too bad. That is not bad at all. Cool. But I'm not sure if I like the shirt. I'm not sure if I want to keep this. I wonder if I can rescue something from an old vampire outfit that I made ages ago. Let me have a look-see. Nope. VA for vampire. Duh. Come on, you. Mistress, no. Queen, no. Revenant. Regent. Let's have a look. Oh, that's the Regent armor that was designed to go over a dress that I made ages ago. And when I say ages ago on that one, I am not kidding. That is a very long time ago. Several years at least. I can't remember the exact time frame. But this is what I want to keep. So I'm going to just grab everything. Oh wow, it's really cropped. Okay, but what is it from then? I can't remember. Oh, it's Divine Elegance. Okay, Divine Elegance, female dress long, BG. Right. I now know where it's from. And I'm actually going to grab it as it was. I think easiest way is going to be to import it. Divine Elegance. Store. Meshes. Divine Elegance. Female. Clothing. Dress long. It is the ball gown, yeah? Let me double check. Oh yeah, it's that one. It's that one. So I do this. Don't need the CBB body. Oh, that's fantastic. It's actually split into 2 pieces already. Thank God, I don't need to do any extra bullshit. There's the top. Don't need the legs, because, you know, kind of already part of the character. What I'm going to try is I'm actually going to get rid of this part. What's this? It's going to look a little bit weird for a sec, so bear with me. I'm going to hide those for the sec. Oh yeah, this is really high poly for what I expected, actually. I thought it would be much lower poly. Although, the Divine Elegance mod has aged like fine fucking wine. It is that good. I was kind of impressed by it, to be brutally honest. I genuinely thought it would look bad. These days, but it still looks amazing. The only issue, though, that I'm seeing here is, well, fairly obvious. It's the textures. The texture quality is not as good as it could be. Although, to be honest, it is, as I've said, a really old mod. I mean, this originally came out in, like... I can't remember, actually. Let me have a look. Divine Elegance store. Bearing in mind, its installation date is going to be corrupt. Is going to be all fucked up because I had to reinstall. I had to remove. I moved my current version of it over to another drive. I last downloaded something from it from February last year. But I believe, like, the original version, like 1.0, well, that's 1.9. All right, I don't see a 1.0 in here anymore. Okay, fine. Let's go to the file archive and have a look. I mean, 1.9 was 2021. I'm pretty sure that this originally was made way before that. I mean, 1.5 is 2017. 1.4 is also 2017. So I think about 2017. So this is a 8-year-old mod. So yeah, it's looking pretty fucking good for an 8-year-old mod. Alright. Now, am I happy with that? Not overly, honestly. I kind of want to do something different. Because that doesn't look great. I'm thinking... I was possibly thinking of using something from the Gala pack, but I don't tend to add parts from mods that are still technically beta mods. Just simply because it's a beta mod. It's like, it's brand new. Plus, it's a Carnarvon mod. There's a shitload of parts to it that I need to get rid of because of Carnarvon's very interesting way of doing things. Wrong one. That's what we wanted. I'm going to smooth them down a bit to try. Okay, how are my textures? Ah, it is double-sided. Ooh, good. So for those wondering, double-sided textures is how you keep things from looking flat and like they are quite literally textured on a single plane. Because technically they are. But if you use double-sided textures, that means that if it's like supposed to be one piece of cloth, it's the same thing on the inside as it is on the outside. So it saves extra texturing work. At least that's the way that I believe that it works. Bearing in mind, I am not a professional texturer. I've never done that. And the only reason that I've never done that is because the tools to do it well are prohibitively expensive, and I don't personally like pirating stuff. I know some people don't have a problem with it, and I completely understand that. I'm fine with them not caring, because they're not me. Yeah. Okay, never mind. Yeah, the quality is still pretty naff, so I'm... Okay, what other mods can I use for the top? Let me have a quick look. Because I'm on a bunch of Discords with people like Ashtoreth, and Ashtoreth uploads pictures of her mods. Ooh. Ashtoreth Sea Queen Raider. I could do that. Ooh, that actually works. That makes sense. Okay, get rid of that. Add mods. Sea Queen Radar. There we go. And we want the body. Oh. There it is. Now, it may not be the same color, but that's fine for the time being. I can adjust that pretty easily. So we're going to get rid of that. What we're going to do here is we're going to shrink this lot down here. Because I think I'm going to have to do it underneath because it's a bodysuit. And bodysuits are great, but they are a bit of a pain for other things. Alright. It's annoying because I kind of want... What I want to try and do... You know what? Fuck it. Let's try it. If I quickly turn those semi-transparent, well, wireframe. Good, that only comes up to here, which means that the SMP only comes up to about this level. Perfect. Just what I wanted. What we're going to do is we're going to do this. Actually, I might do it just below the seam at the back, just because. Yeah, and that's way down there. That's fine. That's perfect. Because one of the tactics that I tried in the past is when you do this, everything highlighted in the darker colour, in this case, doesn't get touched. Everything highlighted in the lighter colour, you can modify like normal. I'm actually thinking I might go another layer up. Or not. No, we want it to be uniform. So what we're going to do is we're going to shrink it. Because if I get rid of this for the sec, you can now see that it looks like this. It looks a bit weird, don't get me wrong. That's completely true. But the idea with this is, if I turn everything back on, actually I don't even need the belts for the time being. Okie dokie, never mind. It doesn't look like it would work that way. Shit. Because that is below the level of the thighs. Right. I don't really want to try it higher up, but I will do it just to see what happens. No, I don't want to go that high up. Go away. Oops. I don't need to highlight everything. I only need to highlight these two parts. So, if I go around... It'll have to do. So the idea of doing this... Oh, wait a minute. No, I'd have to do it with the under and the buttons. Because otherwise they ain't going to shrink. Oops. You can make a fairly decent, almost cut. Because what you've done is you've just shrunk it in and moved it out of the way. Oh wait a minute, I don't need that. The only problem is this bit. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab all of those. That's the annoying part. Because these are all warped out of shape, it ain't gonna work properly. Damn. The idea was to try and get like a clean cut. But not gonna work by the looks of it, which is unfortunate. I mean, unless I grab this and move it out of the way. Nah. This is all in an attempt to try and make the seam between this and this, which are obviously separate items, as you can see, less noticeable without using like a corset or something like that to try and hide it, which I have done fairly successfully over the past few years, but I'm starting to get annoyed by it. I want it to look good. I don't want it to look trash. Because honestly, this does look kind of trash in my opinion. Alright, I'm going to try it to a much smaller level. Nope, it's not going to work. Because it's so inconsistent up here, because if I do this, it's making this like pinched together effect. Which is part of this dress. Which is fine, but it's not fine for what I want. I want to try and make this meld with the inner part as much as I can. Oh boy. Using the smooth area tool, especially across like two separate meshes, is dangerous. It does kind of mess it up a bit. Oh, and of course you can't do it on but one side and not expect it to mess with the other side as well. Yup. This is why I give up on things. So I'm thinking I'm going to find a corset or something like that that'll fit over the top of this and not like too evil. Because that's the funny thing. I've tried doing this and kind of stuff in the past, and it's looked good, but it's also looked kind of like... It's always looked quite vampiric, at least in my opinion. And it's kind of annoying, because I don't want it to look vampiric in this case. I want it to look just like a royal dress. The problem with royal dresses is they are all really fucking complicated. I've kind of given up doing like just the little accessory packs for a pre-existing dress because it just doesn't interest me anymore. No, I don't want to do that. I want to do that. Oops. Here we go. No, wrong one. Oh, for fuck's sake. My hands are in the wrong place. Here we go. Anybody wondering about the music? It's all from World of Warcraft. Because the coolest thing about game music is all game music is fair play when it comes to streaming. It doesn't have to be specifically from the game that you're playing. Which is so awesome in my book. I also need to do it on that. Alright. I am going to try... mods. Burlesque one, possibly. I mean, it does look suitably fancy, but it's... The only issue that I have with that one is... I'll tell you what, I can show you guys the problem with that one. Don't really... Do I want to use the N6? Oh, great. Fine. Doesn't want to show it. That's just rude. Still doesn't want to show it. Well, that's just doubly rude. Shows double corset. Oh, that's just annoying. Yeah, not going for that one. It looks, don't get me wrong, it looks cool. But it's too, well, it's a devil, of course it. It's not what I'm planning on. Oh, mods. Let's open the burlesque one again. There's always this little bug with this burlesque outfit. Don't get me wrong, it's a cool outfit. But you got this little button just hanging off the front. And I can almost never be bothered to fix it because so I just highlight it and delete it. Oh wait a minute, I don't need the sequin one, do I? Okay, fine. Okay, so we go a bit further forward, a bit more at the back. Okay. I think the thing that annoys me about this course is quite simply there's too much in the single 3D model. It was combined probably to make it easier to texture or something like that. Is my best guess. But when you bone weight it, things like this happen. Where you got this random button hanging off the front. Now there's two things that I can do with this. Oops. Oh, that was too big. I can either leave it like that and delete it, or, you know what, this time I'm going to try and fix it. Ooh. Here we go. So we're adjusting it to that. And that is supposed to be... Oops. About there. Oops, a bit too... There you go. It's probably where it's supposed to be. Actually, having thought about it, it's probably supposed to be a bit further up. Nope, don't want to do that. I don't know why, but this track always kind of reminds me of the Jungle Book. It just makes me think Jungle Book. I don't know why. It's crazy, isn't it? That one tiny little item, barely noticeable. But I just spent a couple minutes trying to make sure that it works. Oh well. Alright, cool. I think we're good. We are double-sided. Beautiful. So we don't need the belt anymore, thank God. But we do still have the body. So yeah, because of the way that Skyrim's systems work when it comes to like bodies and all that lot, if everything is slot 32, it has to have a body, because otherwise, if you just save the outfit without the body, this is how it's going to appear in game. Not good. Not optimal. You know what though, the Sea Queen Raider outfit, I'm not completely done with it. Not yet. Now it's going to look a bit weird because it's like way too bright. But that's because the lighting systems in this in Body Slide are not using like super specialized stuff. It's just a lighting system. It's just a way to make it look pretty. Holy shit, there's like 3 parts. Huh. Okay, fine. Okay, cool. What we're going to do here is we're going to select all the partitions. And I'm going to make the... I'm going to leave the blouse in for the time being, the top. But I might end up removing it. I'm not 100% sure, but I might do. Now, is Carnarvon's body thing going to be annoying? It's not, thank God. Thank God for that. I might actually remove the Sequin Raider part though. Simply because it's going to be covering up all of the crack lines and all that lot. If there were like an alternate texture where it was like a lace version, then I might keep it. But I don't believe that there is one, so we're not going to keep it. Which is unfortunate. But we now have the outfit for this character. Actually, I just had a thought. Sorry, folks. Very me thing to do. We're going into mods. We're going into Divine Elegance. Going into there. Meshes. Divine Elegance. Female clothing. Dress long. Ball gown. That one. The reason I'm going back into this is for a good reason. I'm actually going to nick just this top part here. That's literally all I want from it. A little bit lower than that. Yeah, it should be fine. Okay. So how we do this is we turn that lot back on. And we just shrink it below the corset. Here we go. No, not going to do that because that's too low quality. Okay, fine. I'm cool with that. I'm sticking with that. But what am I going to call it then? I don't know. At least not this current second. Oops. Don't know why I did that, but I did. Oh well. And you want to do the conforming thing that I'm doing right now just to make sure that everything doesn't like show up as different sizes and all that kind of stuff when you're done in Outfit Studio. It's a pig. But it's just the way that I have to deal with it. Okay. There is another way that I could have done this, but it does require retexturing, and I'm not sure if I can be fagged tonight, if I'm going to be brutally honest. I'll try another time. Actually, I'm going to try it quickly. It might take a bit longer than quickly, but I will do my best. Harry. 3 MSO top. The reason I'm thinking of using this is because if I can recolor the white part to red, I think that would work quite well. Oh, wrong button. I'm doing that a lot now, I don't know why. Pressing the wrong bloody buttons. I'll tell you one thing I do wonder with AI and all that kind of stuff is, can it generate textures? Like if I gave it a bunch of like 3D textures to basically learn from, could it generate a texture that looks even half as good as one of these textures? Tell you what, there'll be a bunch of repeating patterns, I know that much because it's AI. But I think it could probably come up with something interesting. You could maybe extrapolate from. Okay, cool. That actually doesn't look bad. I might try this. Holy shit. Alright. I have ideas. Oops. 3-month special. Open you. Go to textures. That one. That one. And we go to top. Oh, jacket and top. Oh, okay. Oh shit. It's only that tiny bit up the top. Well, good to know. Ugh. Ain't no Reiki doing that. I could kind of do that. Yeah, it's better than nothing. Say that much. Oh, it doesn't really matter if I, fuck it, just highlight everything. What I mean, what I could do is I could do something with that. No, I don't want to do everything. Screw you. Here we go. And now what we do is we just grab this colour. And I tend to go for a larger amount of colours because then it gives you a better overall. Let's do... set it to 500. Maybe not that colour. Ah, I see. It's got a bit of blue in it. I don't really want much blue in it. Let's see if we can adjust it a bit. Make it better. Ooh, that's better. But I don't think we need a 1,000 scale brush. Maybe we just need a... Sorry, 2,000 scale brush. I need just 1,000. Right. Ugh. I think I need to do some more selecting. Do that and it does everything. Ugh, fuck my life. Come on. Just trying to retexture this tiny fucking corner. Yup. About there. Invert. Delete. I just want to change the color of this. Is that so hard to ask? Cool. I can do funky colors. Nice. Not really what I'm after, but hey ho. Hey ho, did about Lego. One of the things that I tend to do, if I'm going to just like highlight the background, I go for a really low tolerance. Because then it doesn't highlight absolutely everything. And sometimes doing it this way makes it far easier. Now the fact that this is all textured means that it's an area that's going to be Ooh, actually, I'm not sure. I have a feeling that this, up to this point, is going to be all visible. So that would be a pain in the dick to modify. Come on, friggin' thing. I'm just trying to modify a color. Uno color. For fuck's sake. I wonder if I black and white it. Nope. That's not going to do what I want it to do. Fine. Holy shit, auto level just fucking blows it all out. Never mind. Okay. Oh, I think I got it. I think I got it. Without touching the yellows. Thank God. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yes, I think this is going to work. Oh, that's completely off the texture. It doesn't matter. Okay. Are you kidding me? Oh. Tolerance is really fucking low. That's probably why. That is really not the colour that I want. I swear I should have this Merida outfit pinned just because, like, if I'm not modifying it, I'm borrowing colours from the modifications that I've already made. Oh, fuck my life. Okay, the B and the A are using... They're using the 1. Really? Okay. So what we do in here is what we did earlier. And we're going to find an area that looks good for copying the colour from. And then we go back to in here. And we do that. Now it's going to look weird in here. It might just look terrible. That's really not that big of an issue. It should be fine. I mean, basic retextures like this will always look kind of odd. But bearing in mind, I'm doing this purely for myself and I'm not just going to be like sharing it. Doesn't bother me in the least bit. Maybe we don't want to do it on 1,000 point. Fucking hell, that was a bad idea. It's on 3. I'm just going to patch up these outer bits because here's the thing, I don't normally do this, but I thought, you know what, it may not be a bad idea if I just get into the habit of doing it. Even if it's like that single pixel on the edge. It's probably not a bad idea to do it. I might just leave that alone for the second. I will find a way of fixing it later. This is the little white dots that you're seeing here. Let's save this as 3 MSO top underscore D red. D red simply for deep red. Cool. Oh, so now all I need to do is go into here. Delete that and put. I do that. Now it's gonna come up weird like this, but that's fine. I'm just gonna leave it as the Pyromancer Road for the time being because I can't be bothered to rename it yet. But now, if we open it in Outfit Studio, it should come up with a new texture. Yep, there it is. Do a lot of scrolling, find it, there it is. Okay, we've still got... Oh, I didn't conform it. Well, that was stupid. Ugh, did I fuck up the file name? What's it called? Ah! It'll come up in a minute. It'll be fine. Hopefully. Conforming. Okay. Save it. Should be fine. There we go. Conform worked. Oh, I forgot to check whether it or not it's partitioned properly. Whoops. Oh, it is. Good. Thank God. Hey, I can just build it now. Should now work, I hope. There might be a few parts that I need to like soften out, fix it, make it look a bit nicer, but beyond that, it's really not that big a deal. Oh, would you look at that? That's actually not bad. I mean, it's a lot dark. It's a bit darker than I expected, but hey. I can actually fix that fairly quickly. If I go into hue and saturation. Oops. No, don't want to do that. Don't want to do that either. Is it that one? Let's do it by 115. Hit save. Don't know whether that registered, but let's try it. Okay. So what's going to happen with this is I'm going to do a bit of a tweak and fix the back a bit. There's a little bit of clipping up here. All right. And it might be... Right, okay, that's fine. Easy way of fixing that is just to increase the mesh size a little bit around here. Yeah, it should be fine. Yep, there you go. All fixed. Oh, never mind. Never mind, we got a slight issue up at the top. Of course we do. Oh, that's because I'm an idiot, that's why. I didn't conform it properly. It's not obviously clipping, but it's probably just a little bit too close. Let's try that. And a little bit on the back. Okay. It's about the same area, I think. Tell you what, turn the wireframe on makes it easy to find it. So about here. Oh, I see it. Right there. There we go. Perfect. The only thing I do want to tweak... Oh, and a little bit under the arms. Fuck's sake. Yeah, the only thing I really want to tweak at the moment... Else, I actually want to go into here, change the cube map. So we're going to change this cube map out for a ghost cube. Oops. Ghost cube maps, and we're going to do. Let's try velvety. Bloop. Okay. Trying to smooth down the breast lines because that's unrealistic. Okay, fine. Fuck it. I'll say it as that. That's fine. Alright, cool. Should be all good. Oh, yes. Blood Elf music. Fuck yeah. Are you kidding me? That didn't get fixed. I thought I fixed it. Clearly not. That's good. Built. Alright. Let's finally go in game and see how it looks. Sorry about this, folks. It's just how long it takes sometimes. Sometimes it's really, 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 really quick, and you almost never notice it. But other times it's just like, oh, hurry the fuck up. So don't get me wrong. I understand where some of you are, how some of you are feeling at the moment. I get that same feeling from literally doing the work, let alone watching it. Oh, it'd be so cool to have. There's this really cool thing, the way that World of Warcraft works. It obviously works on a class-based system, which, you know, is a great idea, especially for balancing. But when it comes to, like, gameplay, and, like, you want to swap to be a bit more of a tank or a bit more of a healer, you can't do that unless you're a class that has that multi-spec built into them. And I'd kind of like almost the Final Fantasy style job system, but for Skyrim. Not for Skyrim, for World of Warcraft. Oh, I don't have it. Player.add spell 9800895C. There we go. There it is. Unfortunately, this is the only way to get my mashups into the game. Oh. So, ooh, which one is it going to be? Is it going to be the armored one by accident? Probably. No, my luck. Yeah, that's the old one. Okay. Yeah, I'm still getting that glitch. Great. It's probably because the top looks like it's practically vacuum packed onto her. That does not overly surprise me. That's just the way that a lot of these old tops work. Great. Alright. Maybe I will just have to redesign it off stream. Because I've already spent a large period of time tonight getting to this point. Oh. Stupid bloody thing. Okay, so race, I'm going to swap over to Altma. Because that was the entire idea. Oh, doesn't matter. I've got a... You guys are going to see some of my silly naming schemes whenever it comes to characters that I've designed but I haven't named yet. So in this case, this one I called Bosma the Infinite because I was mucking around. I don't actually remember whether I made a... I don't think I made a sculpt for it. Oh, that's bullshit. That was stupid. Although, when you go high poly head, it just automatically goes, hey, this works now. That's so fantastic, and I really need to remember that more often. Alright. Alright, I think she looks good in that. Looks pretty good. I might do some tweaking to it later on tonight. Might not, don't know. I mean, as long as the goddamn game doesn't decide to, you know, give me the middle finger again and say, hey, unlucky, your saves no longer work again. Would really suck if it did that, but... Oh god, please say that the sliders work. Oh, they do. Thank god. Yeah, I think I might go back to the burlesque corset for the time being, just simply because I think it actually looked better. And funny thing is, I can probably get back to this stage quicker because I have another character outfit that uses basically the same parts as what I want to use, but they're just different colors, so all I need to do is just swap the textures out and save it as this. Okay then, so we have an idea for a character. I will report back tomorrow, let you guys know what the hell's going on, and hopefully we just have it work. I really do hope that it just works. Ugh. Oh yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, alright guys. I think I'm going to have to say goodnight here. It's about here. I do need to once again adjust my hours and figure shit out. So yeah, I'm going to thank you guys very much for watching. Feel free to follow if you haven't already. Next stream is obviously going to be tomorrow. I stream Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, break on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, break on Sunday. That's my current schedule. So yeah. Yeah, so tomorrow I'm going to do basically a status report on my Skyrim, see how it works, see whether it's going to cause any more crashes. It might do, it might not. I have no current clue, but I will let you guys know. So yeah, as I say, thank you all very much for watching. Feel free to follow if you haven't already, like, subscribe, and all that wonderful stuff over on YouTube. And I will see you fine folks tomorrow. So good night. Stay safe. Have fun. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, everybody.